in the middle of my Globe Opinion part, I quit skateboarding. I told Globe, because I re-hurt my knee again, and it was painful. So then I went to Globe, and I was like, hey, I don't want to skate professionally anymore. This was in the middle of the Opinion video part.
And this is like
2000, 2001.
What shoe were you on?
Yeah, 2001.
One shoe? First shoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just having so much pain. I was like, I told Gary Valentine, hey, I don't want to do this anymore. And he tried to talk me out of it. And he was like, no, a lot of skaters get technical. You can just skate tech. And I was like, oh, but people are going to know, like, and I don't want to live off of the skateboarding that way. So then I quit all my sponsors at that time. Wow. And then, but my name was still relative. So they gave me another shoe and I wasn't skating like at all. So I had 2 shoes.
And those checks were still coming.
Well, yeah.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah.
What do you think? In hindsight, good move.
No.
Why?
No.
You would have rather not. You would have rather quit.
No. Good move meaning I shouldn't have quit. I should have listened to him and like maybe just took a little bit of time and reassessed. It's like that thing skateboarders have where they feel like if they can't give it their all, then just hang them up kind of thing. It's a stupid way to think.
Don't milk it.
Yeah. Or don't milk it, like, oh, I'm just going to start doing like, manual tricks on curbs this high and, flat ground tricks when, I was doing Wallenberg, I was pushing the boundaries and now I'm like, I can't push the boundaries, but I wouldn't have made that choice if I could go back for sure.
Nowadays it'd be a whole like recovery story on YouTube and you take people through the whole process.
Because I didn't skate for 5 years after that. So for that 5 years, everyone just didn't even know what happened to me. It was just like, oh, he's gone, And then I came back in 2006 and did that interview with Sue Trin, and that's when I rode Upside Down.
So from 2001 to 2006, you weren't skating? Wow.
Yeah. I was doing acting, art. I went back home.
Did you think you were totally done with skating and new chapter?
Well, yeah, because I was like, man, I don't want to be this is so funny to say, but I didn't want to be in my 30s and like all hurt, and like, and also too, like, how they say, oh, it takes 10,000 hours to get good at something, or it takes years to transition to something. I was already thinking about that because I was like, I'm a skater. What am I going to do? Like,
As we all do.
Yeah. And I was like, I might as well like start now, when I'm 21, because it's going to take me a while to figure something out.
Huh.
And that's kind of that's how I was thinking back then. Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what happened in 2006 to make you come back?
Sue Trin. I met,
Really?
yeah, I had a girlfriend at the time and we split up and all my time was devoted to like her and my other life. And when we split up, it was kind of like, okay, now what? Like, what do I do? I don't have any friends really because I just been hanging out with her all this whole time. And then I asked Sue one day to go shoot, and then he just like took me under his wing. Like, he became like my best friend. He took me everywhere. Like every time he was shooting, he was like, come with me. And then he reintroduced me to everybody. And then so for a year I was just skating and then shot an interview. Yeah.
That's rad. He was such a good guy.
Yeah.
Man. Love that dude.
So you stayed in LA, obviously.
Yeah.
You didn't go back to San Antonio.
I was, when I moved back, I was staying with I was living with Brian Lottie for a while. Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Sick.
Great.
Yeah, it was trippy.
So you said in that interview you rode Upside Down.
Yeah,
The
ditch.
Ditch thing.
Is that in Claremont? I'm not sure if that's a Claremont. Raj?
It's like down in like North County, San Diego area.
Yeah.
It's not a spot that we'd go skate, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, it was in videos. People would do the Wallride. Like, they would
Yeah,
skate
but you
that all
went
the time.
upside. You took it to a step further, though. You went upside down.
That just happened to be the place to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't do that everywhere.
This was in Skateboard Hard.
It's not in there. It was in the Time to Shine.
Time to Shine.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
which-
amazing video. Best video ever.
You're in there.
Best transworld video ever.
You had a video part
far,
in there.
by
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
mellow part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Huh?
Your mellow part.
It was my mellow part.
Yeah.
You know? I had an injury with that part too. I had
Oh.
my Achilles tendon.
Oh.
That's why I couldn't do flip tricks. My Achilles tendon, I had like not ruptured it, but it was like when you get something like tendonitis.
I
And
kind
it
of
took
have
me
that.
over a year to heal.
Yeah.
And they wanted to put me in the next Transworld video after that. They said, why don't you just save all your stuff? I'm like, I can't do another year of this.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's-
Like, we just put out whatever we got, and that'll be it. I
Yeah.
can't. There's no way I can keep
Yeah.
this up.
And-
Shout out to John Holland, though.
Yeah.
John Holland's the man.
Yeah. And the part was dope. You got your style. Your elbows are kicked back like this when you
Well,
land.
you know what I'm saying? Well, let's just watch a little bit real
All
quick.
right,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's
No,
a good,
it's not.
It's a good time, man. It's a good time right there.
Nice.
You know,
Ooh.
fun times, dude. Look, riding the bike backwards. Oh, it's Joey Brzezinski. We don't got to watch anymore. So, so it was in this video.
The ceiling ride. Yeah.
Yeah. In the like a montage.
So you told me, because we hung out yesterday, that
Uh-huh.
Willie Santos filmed some of it. Because Willie was there.
Really?
I forgot Willie was even there. Because I was like, hey, Willie. And he was like, I was there. I was like, oh, you were there.
I feel like Willie's everywhere now.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Damn. Iconic photo, by the way.
Yeah.
The photo is just.
Wait, Willie said he filmed it?
Not that one, but I went a different day, and I think he was filming that day.
Okay.
Yeah. But do you guys want to hear some stuff on the ceiling ride?
Yeah, of course. That's why we pulled it up, dude.
Okay, so well, I went back there kind of recently, and everything was overgrown. That's number one. I couldn't believe it. Like, I don't even think you can really skate that spot that much anymore.
Wow.
There'd always
And-
be like water there.
Yeah, and there's grass. It's crazy. And then I was looking at it, and I couldn't believe that I did that because the ceiling is like, it's low.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like low, and I was like, what? It was
so
it was a
sick.
trip. But other than that, what else? I originally asked Jaya Bondaroff to shoot it. Rest in peace, Jaya Bondaroff. But he said, no, it's not possible. I don't think you can do that, so I don't want to go out there and shoot it.
Amazing.
So then I had to convince Siu
So you
to
had-
drive all the way down there to shoot it.
So you had been
Wow.
there before.
No, I never been there. I just saw it on video like this.
And you said, I want to
Go do that.
go up. I want to wall ride up and then into
Ride-
the ceiling and then come down.
Yeah.
He claimed it.
That's a claim. That's
Yeah.
like pointing into left field where you're going to hit the home run.
Well, I was telling Josh this, that the way I came up with that, I was sleeping in like a bunk bed, and I just put my feet on the wall, and then I just like pretended that I was standing normally, and the ceiling's right there. So if you're standing put your feet on the wall and you bend your knees, it's like, oh, I'm like pretending to do a wall ride, but then it clicked. I was like, wait a minute. To go from that motion to that motion, it's kind of more or less simple. And then I was
like
like,
a backside air.
yeah. So then I was like, oh, once that clicked in my head, I was like, oh, it's doable. I just need to go there.
You need to find that spot, and this happened to be it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did your back hit the ceiling at all?
No. There was a couple of times I flipped out of that though. Like I did a full rotation out, and I was like, oh, I should have tried to land that.
Like back 180?
Like a
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I see what
yeah.
you're saying.
Like
Okay,
kind of
okay.
rotated full around.
Jeez.
and how many tries?
I went there twice.
Oh, you did?
And the first time I went for an hour, and I got to that position every single time, but I was always afraid to yank out. So I never fell. I just always got to that position
Why
and would
did-
just yank out.
Why were you scared to yank out? Because you couldn't picture how to land it, or
It feels short. It feels like you're going to land on your knees. So to go from there to wheels touching down, yeah. So anyway, we went back again later, like 3
Okay.
weeks, and then shot
you got
this.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
See if we could find the photo, JC. What was it? Is it an ad for something?
No, it was a sequence.
sequence?
Yeah, and
why do I remember it as a still?
That would've been a six still,
Probably because you
too.
paused it a million times, being like, "How is this normal?"
Yeah,
well,
maybe.
not only that, but people posted it online. But what I can tell you is that at the time I didn't have any sponsors, right? And Janowski had sponsors and had the Pro Spotlight, which was 20 page, I think, and his sponsors also paid the mag for advertising. So pro spotlight, your sponsors are paying, Janowski's sick. So it just makes sense that the pro spotlight guy gets the cover of the mag, right? So that was not, that was just in the interview. It wasn't in the cover or anything like that. But I think in Transworld 25th anniversary, they put a little blurb and was like, out of all the photos we've taken, this is the one people said the most should have been a cover, and we messed up. We should have been a cover or whatever.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but is it also? Let me go back to the sequence.
And then I met
Where was the sequence?
Janowski, and he was like, "Man, I'm sorry." He was even, and I was like, "Hey, it's totally fine. Like it's
That's my-
totally fine."
But it is also, I will say, like it is also how the photographer shoots the photo, if it could be a cover or not, right?
That Transworld logo would have fit perfect on top.
Yeah, it could have been.
Where, right here?
Yeah, right top.
Right above the bridge.
Well, I wish Charlie could mock that up right now. We would have.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
But at least they gave you the
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
the
the
nod.
recognition.
I
Yeah,
just was skated with Dave Swift just the other day, and we talked about that. And I think even he was like, maybe we, it's not, I don't want to call it politics, because it's not about politics. It's just, it just makes
Sometimes
sense.
it is, though.
Politics for our play for sure.
Sometimes
Right,
it is.
but
100%.
but in the sense of like, your sponsors are giving the mag a lot of money, and
Yeah.
your pros doing that. It just makes sense. That's business to me. I
Yeah.
think of it as that. It's not like politics. Like, oh, we're snuffing. You're getting what's the word?
No, it's a business. That's
yeah.
That's
So
it.
from that perspective, I totally get it. Like, it's fine.
No, it's not fine, Danny.
This
No,
is why
but
we
it-
have fake news.
Huh?
This is why we have fake news.
Yeah. Hey, well, we can still put it up there.
We can. Our boy Charlie's a photoshopping genius.
I mean, they
man.
could have
Do
held
it,
on to
Charlie,
they could have
do
held
it.
on to the photo as well.
Yeah.
Right. For the next
They
month.
could still put it on there.
They could be,
This is true.
What year was
Still.
2006?
Yeah.
20,
Go ahead and do
20,
that.
21 years later.
Yeah, and then say we're sorry. No, I'm just
Sorry.
Our
we
apologies.
apologize. Our apologies.
No, but I remember this being just. I remember seeing it, and it's one of those tricks that when you see it, you don't forget it. Tell me to name one skater and their ad or their. I probably couldn't,
Yeah.
but this I can definitely recall because it was just nobody had ever gone up a Wallride to upside down and come back in.
I will say this about that move. As a street skateboarder, it was really nice to get compliments from bowl and vert skaters as a street skater.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because even they appreciated it.
Yeah.
I think snowboarders, like whoever, they
sure.
just it just cut across all genres of skateboarding, which that's what I loved about it.
Who's like the one person that surprised you the most that like talked to you about that?
Well, I used to work at the Apple Store when I got like a regular job at the Grove. I worked there for a few years, and I remember this was right around the time that Lords of Dogtown, the documentary or the movie came out. And I came into work, and they're like, "Danny, Alva was here. He was asking for you." And I was all, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, he said the guy that went upside down on, he's here." And I was like, "Oh, really?" And I missed him. I didn't see him, but that was probably like the craziest thing.
How did he know you worked at the Apple Store, dude?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I would have come. Shit.
The Alpha
know.
store is pretty much down the street at that time.
I saw Jerry Hasu there. I saw.
Oh wait, you were the one right here?
Yeah.
Wait, which?
The Grove.
Oh, the Grove.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw Beagle and Spanky, Brian Herman.
Yeah.
Brian Herman and Dylan Reeder. I saw
Wow, that's amazing.
there.
Dude.
Yeah.
Would
And
anybody,
Reynolds. I saw Reynolds there.
would anybody ask you for a discount? Maybe. Did they say, "Hey, dude, Danny, what you
No, but
buying this new MacBook, man"?
No, I remember. You know how like you guys must know this when you feel eyeballs on you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So I remember I was working and I just felt like heat. And I looked to my right and it was like 5 guys from Europe and they're just like staring. And I was like, oh God.
Was
And-
this like Sven Kitchelman or something? Like, who was this?
I don't. They knew who I
Yeah.
was, and I think they were tripping that it was me, and I was just like working there. And
Right.
you ever seen that movie, The Wrestler? You've heard of it?
Yeah.
Where Mickey Rourke is like working, and he's like cutting behind the counter, and he's cutting meat, and they're like, "Hey, you're the wrestler," and he's like, "No, that's not me," and he's like embarrassed.
Right.
Well, that's how I felt. So
I
then
can
I
imagine.
went and hid.
Let me
You
take
went
a
in the
5
back?
minute. Like,
I had to take a 5 minute. Yeah.